Okay troops, so welcome to another video. As promised, stealth camp, and the current situation is we've literally just made it off the dual carriageway, and this is the place close to where we're going to be doing the stealth camp. It's on the side of a motorway. It's pretty dangerous. It's still very busy, and yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare getting into this field. It's got safety fences and barbed wire and all that stuff, so it was yeah, a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the position over this way. You'll not be able to see it, and once we get there, I'm going to bring you guys back. So just give me a few moments, troops. I'm under. Okay, troops, I'm under. I'm going to turn this light off now. Okay, so I've just got my red light on. I know you can't see very much, troops. Sorry. I'll try and show you the road now, see if you can see where we are. I'll get my tent up in a bit, but I'm going to give a bit of a kind of wait out about 10 minutes, see if the coast is clear. If the coast is clear, we'll get our bivvy up, and then we'll get in it straight away so we can get some food on, all of that good stuff. Okay troops, I've got to be really careful. I'm going to show you just how close we are to the main road. Obviously I don't want anyone to see me, so I'm going to turn this light off very soon. So you can't see anything right now, but I'm literally right next to the road. I'm going to try and get behind a tree. So you can see how close I am. I don't want a random car to see me. So it's quite late now. No one. I'm just going to wait and see if I can see a car coming. I'll try and turn my light on very quickly. Actually, there's a car passing in the opposite side. The camera might not pick it up. Let's see if it does. Actually, here we go. I'll see if I can get a bit closer. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna get the hell out of here and get back to our bivvy. Okay troops, so as you can see I've set our tent up. It's a bit of cover now, so I can use a little bit of white light if need be. The motorway is still very busy. You'll probably be able to hear it. I'm about 20 foot away from the main motorway dual carriageway. I've seen a few police cars go by as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick show of the setup inside and out, and then we're going to get in, get some food on the go because I'm starving, get a coffee on, and maybe have a shandy because I don't really drink anymore. So the 2-3% stuff will do me. But it's a beautiful night. The sky's beautiful, and it's good to get out. I haven't been out like this in a long time since I was in the Commandos and the Marines, so it's good to be back with nature again. So hopefully I don't get busted, don't get caught, because I am right next to a motorway. And the
the police is all over. I don't know if there was a crash just above us, about a mile away, because there's quite a few police cars being going backwards and forwards. So yeah. Anyway, troops, I'll bring you back in a second. I'll have the food on.
So this is the outside. I've got the door rolled up at the moment. It's got two parts. It's very small. You can't see this. I can't focus it a bit. It is literally in the woodline, so it's really, really small. Inside, quickly show you. Lovely and snug. That's going to do us just fine, troops. So let's get in.
Time for some food, troops. On the menu tonight, my favourite chilli and rice. Got some chocolate pudding as well. I might have some there. Provides a little bit of warmth as well, which is ideal for this situation. A bit hunched over because the way the tent is, you can't really, it's a stealth tent, so you can't, it's very low profile. Get enough in there for a coffee as well. We've got mockers tonight, which is great. So troops, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider smashing the like button, sharing this out far and wide with your friends. I would really appreciate it. These things are fantastic. This Jetboil I've had since about 2013. I bought this from a PX in the Mojave Desert when I was in the Royal Marines Commandos, working alongside the United States Marine Corps, and it was a fantastic time. I've said this many times before, the best time of my life I had whilst I was in America, getting to see how you guys do things. Now, a lot of yous might not know, but the Royal Marines Commandos, because we are very, very close with the United States, we have not just a very strong brotherhood in the Marines, but we also share a very strong bond and brotherhood with the United States Marine Corps. Hence, we have United States Marines working in 3 Commando Brigade. My second in command of Delta Company, my first company I was in, a fighting company at 40 Commando. The second in command was a captain from the US Marines. He was a recon soldier, or a raider, sorry. And he basically served under his command for 2 years. So you can imagine when we went back to the United States in his home territory, we had an absolute amazing time. He lashed us up with some of the best things that we could possibly do. The ranges, the fighting on the firing on the battle ranges and stuff over there were the best I've ever done. And as a result, the best I've ever been as a soldier was in the Royal Marines in Mojave Desert with the United States Marines. We fired so many rounds of ammunition, it was phenomenal. We honed in our skills to such a degree that we became absolutely phenomenal commandos, and I'm forever grateful for the skills I learnt there. And this is where I first got my first Jetboil, and because it's so hot in the Mojave anyway, You know, this thing literally boiled our food in about 60 seconds. So this has been in there for about 2 minutes now, and it shouldn't need too much longer, guys. So that'll have my food nice and ready, and I'll pour one of these bad boys in. Sachet of our cafe frothy creamy instant sachets. Happy days, guys. Yeah, that's hot. Switch to red light, guys, because it's about 400 meters away. There's a wood line, you won't be able to see it, but it's a popular walking route. There's a car just pulling in there now. I've got a little bit of cover, but not a lot. If it wasn't for the benefit of doing this video, I wouldn't have this red light on at all. But you guys wouldn't see anything. It's on the menu, guys. Doesn't look great, but it gets the calories in. Actually tastes lovely. It's very, very hot. Oh. Wow. That's super hot. Some of you might be asking yourself, why isn't he eating like steak and bacon and getting a proper meal on the go? Well, it's really simple. If you're stealth camping, the aim is not to be seen, heard, or even noticed. It's bad enough me having a red light on now. This would never be on unless I wanted you guys to see me. But I certainly won't be cooking steaks and stuff when I'm stealth camping, because when you're in the wild, that smell travels. And when I say it travels far. Probably they'll smell you before they see the light, you know, and then they'll look in that direction. Best thing about these is it's contained. There's no frying smell. You don't have to carry loads of stuff. And if need be, I can pack it all down in seconds and get the hell out of here. Worst case scenario, if I need to get out of here quick, I'll leave the tent. At the end of the day, it's a cheap tent, it's 50 quid. Yeah, I'd be upset, but it's better than getting caught and getting in trouble. Whilst we're on about getting out of here, if I did need to get out of here, obviously if I got compromised in the direction in which I came from, I wouldn't be going back that way. I would literally jump into the wood line, handrail it on the motorway side, and just follow that in the wood. They wouldn't come after me. It would be too hard a route for them. That being said, if someone did come from the wood line, I would go back the proven route. But because it's open field, I'd be sprinting. Depends on how threatening the situation is. At the end of the day, I could just say I'm filming for my YouTube channel, which I am. But if it's yobs and youth and they look like they want a bit of trouble, then yeah, I'm getting hell out of here. So that was fantastic. Chili rice, wayfarer. Oh yeah, baby. Right up my street, that Colonel. Frothy time. Let's get this stir on the go. Stir is on us. Rog pigs. Nothing better than a belly full of scran and a hot wet. I'll just get in 2 seconds because I've just seen it. Wow, I was just enjoying that then. You know, I was telling you there's a junction up there. There's a roundabout. Now, it's a roundabout, it's a fast moving roundabout, so you shouldn't, there's never no one stops there. Like I said before, there was a bit of a crash or something about 2 mile up. And there's a police van, I think. Yeah, there's a police van there. It's either a police van or one of them highway maintenance vans. Either way, they look the same. Right, that's better. Not ideal. I'm in a proper crammed space at the moment. I've got the flashlight pointing down and the tread light, guys, so don't worry about being seen. And plus, I'm undercover now. In my stealth camping bivvy. So that tastes absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do after this is I'm going to get in my sleeping bag, pack my stuff away, just get it so it's ready to go if I need to, and then I'm going to have a beer probably. So I'll bring you back when I'm in my pit. Lager top, a crisp Pilsner topped with craft lemonade, 2.8%. So quite weak for a Marine. But I will say this: when you're out stealth camping, if your aim is to get like absolutely pissed, then I don't know. To me, I just want to keep my wits about me, because you're not supposed to do this really. Like in terms of the stealth camping and stuff, trespassing, the laws are different in the UK, granted, but I know in America, if you get caught trespassing, you pretty much go to prison, aren't you? Or you're at least getting locked up in the cells for a bit. Hey troops, cheers. We've been meaning to do this for quite a while on the channel. Quite tough to get around to do things like this, because you'd think being like a full-time content creator you'd have loads of spare time, but what I've found is all of that spare time now is dominated by content, so you kind of live your life behind a camera, and to the point it becomes normal, and it's normal to do everything with a camera and a phone. So if I'm not, I mean, you guys see the finished product on the screen, the video, but when I turn the camera off, that's when my work really begins, you know. So I mean, it's a pleasure, but it does dominate a lot of your time. And obviously I've got a little child, 2-year-old, and another one on the way in February, a wife, a dog, responsibilities. So I just want to say thank you to my wife, the long-haired colonel, for letting me out tonight, giving me a leave pass, especially heavily pregnant. So cheers, and cheers to you guys for watching. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be.
But yeah, this is the first nice little easy way into stealth camping, I think. I mean, it is a bit silly stealth camping on the side of a motorway. You can probably hear that, can't you? Like the traffic. I mean, there is crashes happen all the time down here as well, where cars just rear off the sides and stuff, so it's, thinking about it, it is quite dumb. I don't know, the things we do for views, eh? There's a couple of channels I want to mention, actually. One's really given me that desire to stealth camp. The other one has given me, well, I'll mention the first one, Steve Wallace. Fantastic man. The first video I watched, unfortunately, of his was the one where he's letting everyone know that he lost his wife, unfortunately. I started watching his videos and I think, wow, so authentic, his video footage. Hopefully one day I can get like that. And two is a guy from my hometown. Blot Outdoors is his channel. He's the most entertaining YouTuber I've ever watched, and he's from my hometown. And I'm watching him in his infancy on YouTube become a massive success. I know he'll be a massive YouTuber. And I'm looking at him, he works in a factory, he's a very humble guy, really nice, down-to-earth person. And I know he's going to be a big success on YouTube, and I know once that success comes, he's going to earn enough money not to have to work in a factory. I know that's coming to him, so I wish him all the best. And I can't wait to see you live your dreams, because he's just a normal, regular, humble dude, and he doesn't know what's coming to him, because success is definitely coming his way. So Blot Outdoors, you're another inspiration for me to do this, mate. Because you reminded me a little bit about my channel when I first started. It started on humble beginnings, and being humble and everything is part of my nature. And sometimes you can get caught up in the whole rigmarole of creating content. And I remember I started chasing views, and it dawned on me one day. I was like, this isn't what I started this for. So here I am, doing what I wanted to do. If this gets 50 views, 5 million views, it doesn't matter. It's about getting out and being part of nature, healing the brain a bit, doing stuff that makes you uncomfortable as well. Like this makes me uncomfortable because I haven't done it for about 4 years since I left the Marines. Getting outside, getting the adrenaline going again. You know, being nervous to do something. So it's good for the heart, spirit, mind and soul. Yeah, so that's that, troops. Whoop. Anyway, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to have some sugar-free rhubarb and custard sweets, and then I've set my alarm really early. It's like 4:30, 4:45, so I can get 15 minutes to pack up and then be on the road and then get back home, because I've got to drop my daughter off to nursery. Dad duties, you know, we can't lack. So it'll still probably be pitch black then, because the sun doesn't rise until like 8 o'clock, 8:30 here. So it'll probably be pitch black when I do that. So yeah, guys, I might bring you in then when I wake up. I might not. We'll see. But I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe at the end of the video. I don't know when it's going to be, so I'll ask now, guys. If you want to subscribe, please consider doing it. It helps the channel out. Like the video as well. Drop a comment below if you like this kind of content. Let me know how far you've watched. And if you want to support me on Patreon, consider doing that, guys. Because Patreon, you know, really helps me as a content creator. Gives me a security net, bit of stability, and you get ad-free, uncensored content. So yeah, we're both in it.
Well, troops, that's me. Tired. I actually slept better than I thought, but I've got to be up early. It's still dark outside. I've got about 5 hours sleep. Time to pack up and get home. Actually surprisingly warm last night. Hence, I don't know where my hat is. Ah, there it is. Right, guys, I'm gonna get packed, and yeah.
Right, time to pack this up, get the hell out of here.
Okay, troops, so it's still quite dark on the way out. It doesn't really matter too much about being stealthy now. I'm just a dude walking the fields. Having a morning walk is my excuse. So, job done as far as I'm concerned.